What if I told you that a country once considered one of the poorest in the world is now one of the fastest growing economies? Intriguing, isn't it? Today we unwrap the surprising economic story of Botswana. Imagine, if you will, the Botswana of the 1960s, a newborn nation, having gained independence only in 1966. Its economic state was precarious at best. With a gross domestic product ranking among the lowest in the world, Botswana was considered one of the poorest countries globally. The numbers were stark, the outlook grim. The country was grappling with a host of challenges. Unemployment was rife, with a significant portion of the population unable to find work. The statistics painted a picture of a nation on its knees, struggling to stand up and find its footing in the world stage. Moreover, Botswana's infrastructure was sorely underdeveloped. Basic amenities such as roads, schools, and hospitals were scarce. This lack of infrastructure compounded the country's economic woes, creating a cycle of poverty that seemed impossible to break. But the Botswana of the 1960s is not the Botswana we know today. The country has undergone a remarkable transformation, rising from the ashes of poverty to become one of the fastest-growing economies in the world. This metamorphosis didn't happen overnight, nor was it a stroke of luck. It was the result of strategic planning, hard work, and a relentless pursuit of economic prosperity. So, how did Botswana find its way out of this economic quagmire? Let's journey through time and discover the transformation. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this astounding economic turnaround. In the next scenes, we'll explore the discovery of diamonds, the role of good governance and policymaking, and the present and future of Botswana's economy. We will unravel the mystery of Botswana's growth, a tale of resilience and economic ingenuity. In the late 1960s, Botswana's fate took a turn. The discovery of diamonds marked the beginning of an economic revolution. Picture this. A nation known for cattle rearing and small-scale agriculture suddenly unearths a treasure trove of diamonds beneath its dusty soil. What follows is a whirlwind of change. Botswana, once one of the poorest countries in the world, was on the brink of a dramatic shift. The diamond discovery wasn't just a lucky strike, it was a seismic event that shook the country's economic landscape. It was akin to finding a magical lever that, when pulled, would set in motion a series of economic gears and pulleys, ultimately transforming the nation's fortunes. The impact was immediate and profound. The gross domestic product, a measure of a nation's wealth, skyrocketed. From a modest $300 million in 1966, Botswana's GDP leaped to a staggering $15 billion by the turn of the millennium. That's a 50-fold increase in just over 3 decades. And it didn't stop there. Today, Botswana's GDP stands at an impressive $24 billion. But the diamonds didn't just boost the nation's wealth, they created a ripple effect, generating employment opportunities and attracting foreign investments. Thousands of jobs were created in mining and related industries, providing a lifeline for many families. The sparkle of Botswana's diamonds caught the eye of foreign investors, leading to an influx of capital that further fueled the economy. This period marked a significant shift in Botswana's economic narrative. It was a transition from an agriculture-based economy to one driven by mining and services. The diamond discovery was the catalyst that sparked this transformation, setting Botswana on a path of unprecedented growth and prosperity. Yet as remarkable as this story is, it would be a mistake to attribute Botswana's economic success solely to its diamond wealth. Yes, the diamonds played a crucial role, but there were other factors at play too. The discovery of diamonds was undoubtedly a game-changer, but was it the only factor that catalyzed Botswana's economic transformation? The answer is a resounding no. There's more to this intriguing story. Good governance and effective policymaking have been the unsung heroes of Botswana's economic success story. In the grand scheme of things, it's easy to overlook the importance of good governance. But in Botswana's case, it's been a game-changer. The nation's leaders understood early on that diamond wealth alone couldn't sustain long-term growth. So they adopted prudent fiscal policies, ensuring that diamond revenues were invested wisely and not squandered. Botswana's government placed a strong emphasis on economic stability, maintaining low levels of external debt and high levels of foreign exchange reserves. This cautious approach paid off, as the country weathered economic storms that swept through other resource-rich nations. Transparency, too, was a key factor in Botswana's success. The country's regulatory environment became one of the most transparent in Africa, creating a favorable climate for domestic and foreign investment. This didn't happen overnight, of course. It took years of hard work and a commitment to integrity at all levels of government. But what were some of the specific policies that made a difference? One standout was the decision to invest heavily in education. Recognizing that a skilled workforce was essential for economic growth, the government prioritized education spending. This investment in human capital has paid off handsomely, with Botswana now boasting one of the highest literacy rates in Africa. Another effective policy was the creation of the Pula Fund, a sovereign wealth fund established to manage and invest diamond revenues for the long term. This has helped to ensure that Botswana's diamond wealth benefits not only current citizens but future generations as well. Lastly, Botswana's government worked to diversify the economy, reducing its dependence on diamonds. It promoted sectors like tourism and manufacturing, creating jobs and driving growth in the process. It's clear that diamonds and good governance played a crucial role in Botswana's economic transformation. But what about the present and future of Botswana's economy? The answer to that question is a story in itself, one that we'll delve into in the next scene. Stay tuned. Today, Botswana stands tall as an example of economic resilience and growth, but the journey doesn't end here. Botswana's economy, once heavily dependent on diamond mining, is steadily diversifying. The country's GDP, which was a mere $700 million in 1971, soared to an impressive $19 billion by 2024. This is a testament to the country's relentless pursuit of economic development and stability. Today, Botswana's economic landscape is a blend of traditional and emerging sectors. The mining industry, particularly diamond mining, still plays a pivotal role. However, sectors like tourism, finance, and manufacturing are making their mark too. The government's commitment to economic diversification is evident through its support for these sectors. Yet the journey to economic prosperity isn't without its challenges. Botswana grapples with issues like unemployment and income inequality. Over 20% of its population is unemployed, while the income distribution remains skewed. The government is addressing these issues head-on, with initiatives aimed at job creation and equitable wealth distribution. Looking ahead, the future of Botswana's economy seems promising. The government's Vision 2036 plan aims at transforming Botswana into a high-income country. This ambitious plan focuses on areas like education, health, and infrastructure, further enhancing the country's economic competitiveness. The Botswana Innovation Hub, a science and technology park, is another promising venture. This hub is set to foster innovation and entrepreneurship, potentially creating new economic pillars for Botswana. Moreover, Botswana's strategic location, serving as a gateway to the southern African market, positions it favorably for future growth. Its business-friendly policies, political stability, and robust legal system make it an attractive destination for foreign investment. While Botswana's economic journey has been impressive, it's crucial to remember that the road to prosperity is paved with challenges. Sound economic policies, strategic planning, and a commitment to social development have been key to Botswana's success so far. As Botswana continues its economic journey, these elements will remain integral to its future growth and prosperity. Indeed, the economic transformation of Botswana is a testament to the power of resource management, good governance, and strategic planning. But remember, every economy has its unique path and story. So, what can we learn from Botswana's extraordinary economic journey? The answer lies in the heart of its transformation. At first glance, the story of Botswana's economic metamorphosis might seem to be about the discovery of diamonds. Indeed, this natural resource played a significant role, but it's not the entire story. The discovery of diamonds only provided the means for economic development. It was how Botswana leveraged this resource that truly made the difference. This was a nation that had the foresight and the wisdom to use its newfound wealth to invest in the future, rather than squander it in the present. But the story doesn't stop there. The discovery of diamonds was only the first chapter. The next was about good governance. Botswana's leaders understood that for their nation to prosper, they needed to create an environment of stability and trust. They established institutions that were accountable, transparent, and above all committed to the public good. This fostered an environment where business could thrive, where investors felt secure, and where citizens could have confidence in their leaders. The final chapter in Botswana's economic story is about effective policymaking. Botswana's leaders knew that they couldn't rely on diamonds forever, so they put in place policies that diversified the economy, investing in education, infrastructure, and other sectors that would ensure sustainable growth long after the diamond mines had been exhausted. So, what's the takeaway from Botswana's economic story? It's that economic prosperity doesn't happen by chance. It's the result of careful planning, good governance, and wise policy making. It's about harnessing the resources you have, whether they're diamonds or something else, and using them to build a better future. From one of the poorest to one of the fastest growing economies, Botswana's story is a powerful reminder that with the right resources, policies, and governance, economic transformation is possible. And that, my friends, is the economic story of Botswana. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to Mr. Explainer for more intriguing economic stories. Until next time.